So thank you very much for the introductions, and I do appreciate the time you took to answer all the questions we had for you. So I'd now like to pursue the conversation with a brief 5 to 10 minute introduction of who Proscape is and how we will be helping you. So we basically empower you to create amazing mobile apps for sales teams, retail stores, events, and consumers. Our proprietary technology platform allows and empowers you to quickly deploy apps that engage customers and collect data for deep customer insights. So Proscape was founded over 17 years ago in 1997, and we have been continually striving to improve marketing and sales effectiveness through closed-loop marketing solutions. So since 1998, large corporations such as AT&T have trusted us with their sales process and delivering content to their customers. So in 2010, we released iShow Player, and over the past year, we've also released Event Player, Store Player, and Consumer Player. So Proscape has a worldwide presence, and agencies and brands are making apps that reach hundreds of thousands of people all over the world daily. So we have over 13 office locations serving all major markets, which guarantees you will have a dedicated local support who will be concentrated on successfully implementing your project. So here we can briefly see the utilization of our platform in May 2014, and you can clearly see it spanning across all 6 continents. So hundreds of agencies have already entrusted us, and large names such as Leo Burnett, Publicis, McCann, DDB, and Havas are using our platform to please their customers. So in addition to that, over 1,000 brands have been using the Proscape platform in various industries, ranging from the life sciences with Merck, Galderma, and Genzyme, for example, to the financial and insurance industry with Bradesco in Brazil, DBS in Asia, and Aviva. We also create solutions, you actually create solutions for the consumer industry with examples such as Heineken and Red Bull, but also for the automotive industry with the likes of Ferrari and Jaguar. So our whole platform enables you to create mobile applications on 4 main types of mobile players. So each one reaches people at the most important points of the sales conversion. So be it sales interactions, stores, showrooms, live events, and of course your actual customer's mobile device. So the flagship product is Show Player, which has an optimal interface for sales professional. It's intuitive and easy to use, automatically recommends the best messages, and it's going to guarantee a consistent marketing message delivery across all of your clients' reps. So it's very easy to manage on the back end thanks to the automatic updates, the tracking and expert analysis that's provided out of the box, and the integration with CRM and SFA systems. Store Player is another type of mobile player we offer and that you can create using our platform, which is optimized for in-store display with a dynamic one-to-one message delivery. So you also benefit from the automatic updates, and it tracks consumer behavior and captures the consumer's beliefs. All this thanks to the built-in collection analysis of your consumer usage data. We also have Event Player, which is optimized for event attendee interactions and shows messages across tablets and big screen displays. So this enables you to register attendees for contests and prizes, but also, and more importantly, automatically collect attendee utilization data, but also provide expert post-event analytics. So a great example of this is the Insight Summit West. So Insight is a marketing company that organizes events for marketing executives across the globe, and they recently used our event player to successfully understand the new trends that are emerging in marketing, not through consumers, but through feedback gained by industry leaders and influencers. Last but not least, we have Consumer Player, which offers an intuitive and easy to use interface, much like our other offerings, and it is optimized for the consumer usage on phones and tablets. So you once again benefit from the automatic updates, the data track insights, and you can easily integrate with social media to create conversations with your consumers. So I would now like to move to the case studies, and I'd like to explain to you how some of our clients have used our offerings effectively. So I briefly mentioned the Insight event player app. We also have, as a good example of a case study, ESPN. So they are currently trying to sell advertising space on their websites and have been using ShowPlayer for a series of surveys to gain crucial insights onto what platforms and what events are important for their customers, and have been able to tailor-make an app that understands the people they're trying to pitch to, but also gives them constant feedback to enhance the app. The one I'd like to talk to you about today is Coach. So this is actually the store player version. So Coach operates over 1,000 retail stores in the modern luxury accessories, and they're actually adjusted seasonally. So what was important to notice is that they had a number of challenges, and all of those were linked to the key sales channel, which is their retail stores. So they wanted to ensure the optimal inventory production. They needed to create and share their lookbook, which is basically a collection of soon-to-be released accessories, collect the qualified consumer preferences through the lookbook, but also grasp an understanding of the demographics and the optimal advertising outlets to reach their consumers. So here we can briefly see the actual implementation. So here's the actual flagship store in Tokyo, where they're actually using it. Here is a sales rep using it on the floor, so it not only can be used by the consumer themselves, but it can also be leveraged by one of the sales reps on the floor. Here we can see it with some merchandise and another picture of the app with the merchandise. So coming back to the background and the challenges, what was great about this whole project is that they were able to answer each and every one of their challenges, if not surpass them. All of this thanks to the data insights. So the app that I'm showing you today even works very much like the black box of an airline. So everything that is being done, all the surveys that are taken, are recorded, and you can then take that data and analyze it. This is exactly what Coach marketing team did with the help of their agency. So coming back to the first challenge they had, they wanted to understand what are going to be the new trends. Clearly here you can see that 50% of the consumers went for the large borough bag, so it really helps them identify emerging trends. They also, amongst their challenges, wanted to understand the age range of Coach shoppers. So through a survey, which I'll show you very briefly moving forward, they're able to basically break down the age range of their shoppers. And this is very interesting for them, so they actually broke it down into multiple levels, varying demographics across stores. So here you can clearly see that store 2 has a younger demographic, whereas in opposition, store 3 has the more mature age bracket from 50 to 59. So it enables them to basically build an understanding of demographics and then implement any change to the strategy they see fit. Last but not least, amongst their challenges was to understand the publications read by their shoppers to increase their reach through different outlets. And clearly here they were able to do that. So I'd just briefly like to show you the actual app. So there's quite a nice interactive banner that attracts the consumer to the actual device. Here is the actual lookbook where they will be able to identify the trends. So consumers can then go in and look at the individual components of the dress they prefer. And here is the actual section with the survey responses that enable them to gain insightful data and then implement the changes they see necessary to their strategy. So last but not least, I'd just like to briefly conclude the conversation by making you understand how easy it is, how fast it is, and inexpensive for you to create spectacular apps. So not only is it going to be faster, reducing the time from months to days, there's also no testing required. In addition to that, it's easy. A non-technologically oriented person can simply go from graphics, upload into the app machine, to a published app in a question of days. Last but not least, it is inexpensive. The cost of a Proscape app is dramatically less than those created with custom codes, and the savings only increase when maintenance, data integration, and analytics are factored in, ultimately benefiting your bottom line. So thank you very much for your time and attention, and please feel free to ask me any questions you may still have.